Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got a mild day up here, about 5 degrees Celsius, middle of February, so you can't complain about that. What we're going to work on today is getting your board in the air. We're going to talk about basic jumps, getting that board off the ground. So, most mountains now have a terrain park. They got rails, they got jumps, perfect jumps. But don't forget, the whole mountain is your terrain park. The sides of the hills have natural quarter pipes. You've got all kinds of terrain with little jumps in it. You've got the trees. And that's where what we've been talking about all season, your balance. You have to be super confident on your board, really super squared and centered when you start going into the trees so that you're not tipping over or hitting into trees. Even today, it hasn't snowed for a while, it's mild, and I still found some fresh lines in the trees. So you never know what you're going to find in the trees, so you want to be able to be confident on your board so that you can use the whole mountain as a terrain park. Let's go and work on the basic jumps. So find yourself a small jump. You don't want to go too big. And what we're going to work on is how we're going to get off that jump. The real key is to be centered over your board when you're going off the jump. If you're leaning too far one way or the other, or you're bending forward or back, you're just going to wash out. So we're going to be centered over our board. And to start, all we're going to do is just let the jump naturally take us. So we're going to bend our knees. We're going to let the jump take us. We're going to keep our knees bent a little bit so that when we land, we can really compress. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pop off the jump. So we're going to go slide and we're going to pop off the jump. We want to bring our knees up, but as we're coming to land, we need to extend our legs, and then we can really compress our knees. Because the bigger jumps you go, you're really going to have to use those legs as shock absorbers. All right, let's try it out. So be centered over your board as you approach the jump. Just let the jump carry you off. Have your legs bent. Then as you go for your landing, extend your legs and then compress as you hit the ground and ride away. Same thing, you're centered over your board, but now we're going to extend as we go off the jump. Pull our legs up and then extend our legs as we go for a landing, compress, and ride away. So you can see here, I'm in a bad position when I took off. Now I'm way in the back seat. I'm not centered over my board, and now I'm in big trouble. So what happens? It just gets worse, and now I'm almost level with my board, and I have no chance of being able to land this. And all I can do is basically land on my butt and the board at the same time and crash. And that's why it's so important when you start off the jump that you're centered over the board. All right, guys, I hope that helped you out with your jumps. Remember, got to keep those knees compressed, stay balanced over the board. You saw what happened when it wasn't. Start small, don't go too big, and you guys will be shredding huge jumps in no time. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.